My life advice for today's video is don't cut bangs and then regret it and then recut them in a moment of spontaneity, because you will still regret it a few months later. So you're welcome. Hello, good morning, welcome to another video. I hope you've been doing very well. I'm aware I've been a little bit absent in the YouTube space in the past month or so. To be honest, I am just kind of like taking a step back. I've been on YouTube for almost, I would say like probably 5 years. I've been like consistently making YouTube videos for, and I have been just feeling creatively burnt out lately when it comes to not only making videos but also to like coming up with new recipe ideas. I've just felt really spent lately. So I sort of was trying to like figure out what I wanted to do, what type of videos I wanted to make and stuff like that, and thought to myself, I'm just gonna like take a step back for the month of June and just like make less videos than usual, allow it to be a time to sort of regroup, figure out what I want to be doing, and then hopefully come back properly in July. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am going to come back and make more consistent videos soon. I just sort of needed to like, just chill for a bit for my mental health and to find that creative energy and that creative flow again, I guess. So yeah, but anyway, today we're gonna do what I eat in a day, and I'm excited to share with you things that I have been eating a lot lately. It is winter here in Australia, and so I tend to be craving more like hearty, wholesome foods, and as well as that, I am drinking a lot of hot cacao. Where I live in Australia on the Gold Coast, it doesn't get as cold as it does in other parts of Australia and other parts of the world in winter. So we only have a couple of months of that real like chilly season, and I really like to go full steam ahead into hot cacao mode in those months, and we're in that at the moment. So nearly every day I have been starting my day with a hot cacao. It is such a nice ritual for me because I'm not a coffee drinker, and I just find it a really beautiful thing to do for myself in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I make my hot cacao to start the day, and then we'll get into breakfast. For breakfast this morning, I'm gonna make this like baked chickpea and tomato thing. I don't even really know what to call it, but it's basically a bowl of like warm chickpeas and tomato, and I put some herbs and spices and onion and garlic in it, and then dip some pita bread in. It is really delicious and really hearty and kind of like a nice savory alternative for me. I can find savory breakfasts really difficult to do without just having like avocado on toast. So I have started by frying up some onions just in a little bit of oil and some veggie stock, and now I'm going to get into making the rest of it. It's basically just putting stuff in a bowl and then putting it into the oven, which is also really easy, and it's also something that you can prep in advance and then heat up and enjoy if you're someone who is time poor in the morning. Maybe I'll actually use that dish that I have. Where is it? Yeah, maybe I'll use this. Ooh. Some of you may remember that I used to literally hate onions so much. I would only ever cook with spring onions, and that has completely changed. I've had an onion awakening, some would say, and now I am eating onion literally all the time. So this is the like pita bread that I'm gonna have with this morning, and as well as that I'm gonna top it with some natural coconut yogurt, which I love so much on savory food. I've had it in the oven for like 10 minutes now. I'm about to pull it out, And yeah, that's gonna be it. Sometimes I like to put some vegan cheese on top, which can be really delicious, like grated on top before I put it in the oven, so it kind of like gets all melty. But I decided to roll with the coconut yogurt today. But yeah, let's get it out of the oven and get into breakfast. I am so hungry this morning and so excited. Alrighty, here is the baked chickpeas and tomatoes. This is gonna be so hearty and so delicious. I also don't think I'll eat all of this, but we love leftovers. Alrighty, there you have it. My baked tomatoes and chickpeas with coconut yogurt and pita bread. This was so quick and so easy to make, and I have a feeling it's gonna be very delicious. If you are looking for a new savory breakfast to try, I highly recommend trying this. It's super filling, it's really hearty, it's really delicious, and it's honestly so quick to make. Like, it literally took me 15 minutes, which is chef's kiss incredible, you know? Okay, a quick thank you to my friends at Squarespace who have made today's video possible. I have been using and loving and working with Squarespace for over 2 years now, which is wild. I host my own website with Squarespace. I use it in my work life, and as well as that, I also use it for our podcast website. And it is honestly so unbelievably easy to use. Like, I know everyone says it, but genuinely it is so easy to use, especially if you are someone who is new to designing a website, or you're looking to just do so for like your small business. It is literally so easy. There's so many templates that you can choose from, and then you're able to really make it your own. I love the blogging features on Squarespace because they really just make it so easy for you to upload, like for example for me, recipes, or for people who may like to share like their travels or like little hacks that they have or anything like that. They make it really easy to do so. So I definitely recommend if you are in that space, or if you're in the space of wanting to like sell your own products or services as well. So if you're looking to sell products or create your own blog, or just host your own website to get like a one-stop shop for your business, I definitely recommend checking out Squarespace. You can head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/AmandaDux and use my code AmandaDux, which gets you 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Okay, let's get back to what I'm eating in a day. Okay, not to be the most vegan of all vegans right now, but I'm gonna make myself some oats for lunch. I have been loving oats so much. Before I went vegan, I never used to eat oats at all, but especially now with the cooler weather, I'm just obsessed with having oats. And I also got some of my favorite choc hazelnut spread that I'm gonna put on top. And I also managed to get some frozen berries because berries are so expensive here at the moment. So I got myself some frozen berries, and I think I'm gonna mix some of those through. I'm feeling excited. I'm just like, wait, do I have any banana? Banana is like the thing that I always have. Okay, we're gonna have to mix it up a little bit. But yes, I love oatmeal so much, and I don't know if anyone can agree with me on this, but like when I have a hot cacao for breakfast, I find it really hard to have a sweet breakfast with it at the same time. I just feel like it's like sweetness overload. Can't do it. So this is how I end up having oats for lunch quite a lot, because I have my savory breakfast, then my sweet lunch, then my savory dinner. It's a whole process that happens. Anyway, gonna get into making my oats. Gonna keep it pretty simple, but honestly, how could oats ever be bad with this on top? You know? Okay, lunch is served and she is looking divine. There's just nothing like a hearty bowl of oats on a cold day. I feel like the berries, whenever you put frozen berries into oatmeal, it kind of makes it look a little bit how you going, but I still think this looks pretty good, pretty delicious, I must say. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my oatmeal very much so, and I will catch up with you when it's time for us to make a very delicious dinner. Okay, so I'm gonna make an early dinner tonight before the sun goes down, and I have this vision for dinner because when I used to live in Melbourne, there's this Mexican restaurant called Trippy Taco. It's a vegetarian Mexican restaurant, and they do most things vegan as well. And they had these things called taquitos, and I haven't ever made them, and I actually haven't had them since I was at that restaurant, and this would have been years ago. So I'm gonna attempt to make some today. They tend to traditionally be like deep fried or like shallow fried in some oil, but I'm actually gonna try doing them baked today. From what I'm reading on the internet, it seems like that could be the easiest way to make them at home. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna try and make for dinner today. Let me show you the ingredients I've got and like what I'm kind of working with. Okay, so first things first, we have some corn and wheat tortillas, which I'm gonna use. In these, I'm thinking of doing an adzuki bean and onion mix. I would use black beans, but I don't have any, so we're just gonna roll with this. And I also have some vegan cheese, which I had in the fridge, and so I'm gonna grate some of that in there as well, and probably get some tomato in some capacity to put inside. I'm also gonna make a fresh salsa with some cherry tomatoes, spring onion, and some corn straight off the cob. And then on top, I'm gonna have some natural coconut yogurt, and I also might make some guac to go with it as well. So I feel like it's gonna be really yummy and really fresh and delicious. Let's get into making dinner. So I made my taquitos. They're looking so good. Wow, I'm really impressed with myself. Don't really know how to style these to make them look good, but anyway, I've got my coconut yogurt as well as this tiny, measly amount of smashed avocado that I made because like all the avocados we had in the house had gone bad. And then I made a fresh salsa with that tomato, spring onion, and corn. I added a little bit of lemon juice, olive oil, and salt to it as well. I think we're just gonna like load these up, and that's gonna be my dinner. Let's see how we go. Okay, I think I give myself like a 3 out of 10 for presentation or something like that. But here's the thing, I think this is gonna taste delicious, and I'm really excited about it. I originally planned that I was gonna have like a pumpkin nourish bowl for dinner tonight, but I have just been craving Mexican food so badly, so I was like, I just have to go with it today. So, oof, that is crispy. I'm like, I don't know if I should eat this with a knife and fork. Like, this is really good. Once again, didn't take me long to make it. So cheers to that. Okay, so that is gonna bring us to the end of today's What I Eat in a Day video. Hope you enjoyed hanging out and cooking some really easy and yummy vegan food with me. As always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your patience this month, and I look forward to seeing you very soon in another video. Have a beautiful day. Bye.